Hello, we're here to do a Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine mutual energy check. Thank you for joining us, and if you're new or returning, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Subscribe. It does help the channel grow as well as helps me pick up on the energy. I apologize in advance for interruptions. Calls may come. Let's just say I might have to answer the phone, okay? But I'm here, I'm present, and I'm giving 100% as I go. So let's get some oracle cards for the counterparts. Masculine being a warrior. Okay, so now he's fighting. He's being strong. He's mutual energy deceit. Okay, so you guys maybe even feeling energy of deceit, deception. It's okay. We panic when things like deceit and betrayal and all this other stuff comes up. But if we never had those feelings, see, boom. But feminine is understanding. So masculine is being a warrior, fighting. Warriors, that's all they do. If you watch any, I do. I personally like them, but they have timepiece shows and series on History Channel, Netflix, all kind of places, right? But as far as a warrior goes, they call them warriors because they go to war all the time. That's all they do. They fight. They go to war. And so they come out with bumps and bruises and scars and scratches, but they still survive to fight another fight, right? So again, that's that fight, right? But you guys are both in the energy of deceit. And again, but there's an understanding, there's a release, a let go, understanding to let go. Individuality. Be an individual. Be who you are. Let's see here. Let's talk about it. All right, masculine. Let's talk about it. How we feeling today? Following intuition. Okay, so this wanted to go in reverse. Controlling actions. Controlling actions. Being in charge. Being leader. Going after what he wants. He's wise and knows when to take action and knows when not to. Again, like a warrior. A warrior doesn't just go charging into war because there is war, people are fighting. No, there's a strategy involved. You move in a certain way, moving in silence, but still taking action. See? The passionate new beginning isn't quite formalized in some type of way. The Ace of Wands is the wands that the king carries, right? Releasing control. Okay. For a foundation, a firm foundation, stability. Wow, these are just popping out. Firm foundation, he must divest. He must uninvest. I'm getting uninvestment. For a firm foundation, he must uninvest into something. getting unstable, codependent, not single for one, and not independent, and stable on his own. And trying to move on to calmer waters. It's like he's unstable on his own. Trying to move on to calmer waters. Wanting to grow, wanting to expand, nurturing himself, mothering himself. There is the energy of growth, moving on so he can grow, following his intuition, not saying anything, but taking action. Ace of Wands, having the passionate new beginning, releasing control, collaborating, building, working on understanding, working on the heartbreak. So yeah, there's an understanding about that. Working on the sorrow. She sees clearly. She's seeing. Look at that. Enlightened. You see that light coming through? What do we say? Understanding, right? Yep, clarity through the secrets, the lies, the things that are hidden underneath. She sees clearly. Her emotional happiness. Her Ten of Cups is the success. We need to work together. Working is something that was what they were building is causing heartbreak. In order to lay a foundation or to come into union, he needs to uninvest. And it's like it's kind of tricky. Things are moving fast. Her emotional fulfillment was a success. Oh wow, okay. Rapidly moving towards romantic gesture, a presentation of love and healing. Okay, so she's trying to. I'm getting. She's loving in a lovingly way, presenting that she needs some healing. She's heartbroken. She sees clearly. I mean, the emotional fulfillment for the long term, the happy family situation is a success. It is it's clarity. She's seen some things take place and being successful, being acknowledged. It's the collaborative Three of Pentacles. It's like building towards heartbreak. Things are building towards heartbreak. So we got to abandon the situation. We can't. yeah, she's going deep within. You can't, yeah, to embark on a new beginning. A pop nervous towards this connection, and it needs to be balanced out. So it's like things need to be balanced out. What's the deceit? So masculines, trying to be strong, being warriors. Like this is a like I said yesterday. This is a cycle of holding back, retracting energy, divesting. Right. All right, deceit. Let's talk about deceit. Yep. Mentally conflicted, both maybe even ego, sabotaging the reconciliation. Okay, so you both are kind of doing this, disappointed in doing so. We'll see what's going on the inside. Let's see. Judgment, yeah, disappointed in the judgment, the call that was made, yeah, missing each other, but again weighed down by the burdens, the heaviness of it. So we gotta. That's what we were doing yesterday, feminine. We were walking away from emotional baggage. So it seems like today we're actually divesting. Following that higher inner knowing, that higher sense. We already have High Priestess out here. So masculine's using his intuition at this point and taking action, having a passionate new beginning, releasing control, having a spark of creativity, laying a firm foundation but uninvesting. The Nine of Pentacles is somebody who is not single, trying to move on to calmer waters with the Empress, but we're both going internal, wanting to kind of, because it was there at one point. This devil energy was there, so that means that codependency comes out here. So they're trying to turn things around, trying to shift that codependency around. Nine of Pentacles, being unstable, just the stability of himself, and needing to move on from that. Nurture himself and expand and grow. Again, that's Ace of Pentacles, the Empress. What's the okay? We gonna see. There's that transformation that was coming up. There was some energy going on in masculine's internal world, that the Ten of Cups needed a transformation. It needed a change. It needed a shift. Yeah. Unable to make a decision until you both go through a death and rebirth process. You guys can't decide at this point. So again, we sabotage the relationship. We become disappointed. We feel abandoned. We feel that lack mentality. We have that heavy energy, that weighed down, burdened energy that needs to be cleared. Didn't we have release your ex yesterday for mutual energy? Time has come to clear your energy. You need to knock it down and clear it out, right? All right, let's do clarifiers. We look at relationships as something that should make us happy. No, this is a relationship that grows us, stretches us, gets us to our maximum potential. And it's like masculine knows he needs to be strong, because in order to lay a foundation, he needs to uninvest. And that's funny. Temper the situation. So when laying out a situation and we're assessing it as we get the information, how do we move? It's how do we adjust ourselves? How do we go with the flows of the relationship? How do we adjust it? High Priestess. Let's clarify. Yep, get grounded. To have a new stable beginning. Internally wanting to reciprocate, be balanced, be fair. Then we have the crone of earth, knowing how to stabilize a situation, getting things started on stable ground. This is even maybe taking a rest, a presentation of internal pause. Yeah, as I stated, to balance things out. We can't freak out at every pause along the way. It's a long journey. If you are in your 20s, how old do you expect to live? And you think what you are carrying and what you are holding on tightly to, those burdens, those heavy loads, how long do you think you're going to carry that without a rest or a pause? If, let's just say these are the mountains of Colorado, and if she's walking from Colorado to sunny Florida, how long do you think she's going to withstand? How long do you think that this, I want to say ox, bull, whatever that is going to carry that? Got to take a pause, got to make a judgment call. Disappointed in the call that's needing to be made. Sabotaging reconciliation, coming together, having harmony. Both are being on a deceptive side. So you guys can weigh your options. I mean, honestly, got to take action. What's the King of Wands? Taking action, taking control, knowing what to do, feeling like there's conflict, like there's some type of strife, friction, and this connection is not healed. So it's like he's trying to fight through. Things are not healed as of yet. That's why we keep having the star come out. One moment. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry about that. But for masculine, there's some unhealed strife, conflict, competition, fighting, some things that are unhealed. Collaborating cause heartbreak. Coming together, working together cause heartbreak, right? So we sabotage the connection. We we have mental conflict. There's no just wanting to have a good time, wanting to enjoy yourself. Disappointed in the judgment call. Kind of learned the lesson here. Again, going within. Wasn't thinking clearly. Needs to be a transformation, right? There's some growth needing to be made. Wanting to move the calmer waters with the feminine, though, for real. So it's like he's taking action to kind of clear that out. Gotta spark her creativity. Ace of Wands. There's that King of Wands again, controlling the internal actions. Controlling what he does internally. Blowing out the candle, blowing out the passion, blowing out the fire, right? Abandoning the situation and learning his lesson. So it's in a manner like, I'm here, but I'm not here. I'm going to do what I need to do, or I'm going to take action in other avenues, and I'm going to move in silence. I'm not going to speak on anything because we have the High Priestess out here. None of these identify communication. Nothing is communicating. These are actions being taken. These are presentations of things being done. The devil. Missing you, letting go and control, releasing the toxicity, releasing the stuck and bound energy. Yeah, missing, wanting to grab on to the things he loves, wanting to hold on emotionally, wanting, the past, the memories, the things needed to be balanced out, tempered, needs some patience, needs some energy of going with the flow, right? What's the Four of Wands? Yeah, be emotionally happy and content. Four of Wands, Four of Wands. Four of Wands. Emotionally fulfilled, preparing for future. Walking away emotionally, presenting love, but also walking away emotionally. It's a presentation, it's an expression of love by walking away, preparing for the future, moving, taking action to move forward. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, uninvesting, putting guards up, being guarded, being blocked, being defensive. What's the Nine of Pentacles though? Clarify the Nine of Pentacles, yep. That new passionate beginning, having that spark of creativity. It is getting things started. It's a shift. Yes. On his own. Doing things on his own. What's the Six of Swords? Moving on to calmer waters, still pushing forward, persevering. Three nines, Nine of Pentacles, a Nine of Earth, Nine of Fire. These are energies of nines. It's an odd number. You can't really split that evenly or share it. But the 10 you can, right? However, we have that walk alone energy. We have that path, that hermit energy, that going within, finding the light within, still pushing forward. What's the Empress? Nurturing oneself internally. So there's for growth and expansion there. There's room for growth and expansion. We get hurt and let's just say in lack of wisdom, lack of enlightenment, lack of, lessons being learned. We tend to have that perspective of things being bogged down or, disappointments or, oh, it hurts. It's a perception of it, right? But again, this is outward projection, looking hurt, feeling like coming together. It's going to hurt, seeing clearly through the illusions, the secrets, the hidden deep emotions, but also feeling fulfilled and successful emotionally. Moving action towards, moving fast towards, the Knight of Cups, needs some healing. So it's kind of like, this came up before. It's like moving too fast towards romantic proposals or presentations or love. It needs to be healed. We need to slow it down. We need to sabotage it. Again, we had the Knight of Pentacles coming up the other day. We need growth and expansion, and both of these embody growth and expansion. Mother of Earth. That could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, masculine is presenting this, right? Empress, nurturing, expecting, growing, giving birth to, giving life to something, right? Let's clarify the Three of Pentacles. What do we feel about the Three of Pentacles? Feminine. Have a Tower moment, needing to move on as well. In shock and awe, looking at things. Needing to move on. She has that understanding, heartbreak, It's for a fresh start, new beginning. The heartbreak, the pain is for new beginnings. A fresh start in a different direction, choosing a different direction. Yeah. Ace of Swords. Getting clarity. Balancing out and starting a new cycle. Well, that's all that is. So when we start learning how to operate and turn things around, a lot of the time the relationship looks a lot better, feels a lot better, feels cleaner, feels more refreshing. I'm getting a lot of green energy, more blue over here, but yeah, yellow and green over here. So I'm thinking, what is that? Solar plexus. I'm sorry, I'm not that. I remember, but I don't remember. But I want to say it's solar plexus. Yellow energy, and then we have green representing some of that. The heart chakra, right? We got some kind of pink and purple, orange, just kind of fade energy, but yeah, being patient and waiting through the movement, the rapid movement, following your intuition, moving in silence through the toxic controlling energy, but it's the fears, the worries. There's that heartbreak surrounding this relationship, and trying to make a decision, choosing a direction. Which way do we go with it from here? The moon. Okay. Turn that sideways. Heartbroken and things are. Yeah, the emotions, your emotions are all over the place, and they're a little bit volatile, maybe unstable, but it's not. Not wanting to come rushing in, not wanting to build that foundation. It's still your 10 of Cups, right? But internally, you're not holding that close to your heart. Feminine, we're not wanting to take action towards it. We're not trying to build. We're not trying to have a foundation. What's the Six of Wands? What's the success? Why is it victorious? Yeah, able to make a judgment call. Look at that. And I keep referencing this. And then even there, look at that. Hands up, right? Hands off the wheel. Okay, 8 of Wands. Not thinking. Okay, things are moving fast. Being disciplined. You weren't thinking clearly. Things were moving fast, and you need to close the book. You need to make a decision to shut that chapter, right? Close it out. That's where you're balanced in this new cycle. You're becoming more balanced. You're looking at things, right? You see your emotions, you see your heartbreak, you see your sorrows, but you have an understanding of it. You're more thinking. You're coming out of making head over heart decisions to actually just making a decision, being disciplined, being in control, laying the law, shutting things down. And again, there's that 7 of Earth, that 7 of Pentacles energy of patiently waiting, right? Knight of Cups. Knight of Swords, yeah. Presenting love, showing acts of love, but internally getting messages, getting downloads. Okay. And that's funny. Clarifying the star is the star. Healing that mental conflict. Healing those things that's causing this heartbreaking, emotional being the things that are causing the emotions to be volatile. But it's like he's taking action because feeling like this connection is unhealed. There's still conflict. Let's clarify the Five of Swords. What's the mental conflict? Because you're mentally stuck. You're having thoughts over and over again. You do need to align your thoughts with your heart. What's the and that just flipped over. Impatient, uninvesting. And that was just at the bottom of the deck, wasn't it? Uninvesting, mental conflict, and uninvesting. That's what you guys are doing. What's the Three of Cups? Wanting to harmonize, wanting to come together, but wanting to turn things around and not wanting to wait. What's the Five of Cups? You have clarity, truth and clarity, having understanding. What's the Judgment? Making a judgment to hold back, to resist, to hold. It's a resistance. It's a energy of pulling back for long-term stability. But it's deceptive. Yes. Is it healthy? Yes. There's conflict over here with strife and competition and all this other good stuff, and then over here we have emotions being all over the place. So yeah, we got to get that in order before we say, oh yeah, this is stable for the long term. No, it's not stable for the long term. We got conflict and we got mental confusion, mental conflict. Yeah, all for a new beginning in love, a new presentation of love, self-love, self-care. Six of Cups, that's a lot. Things keep happening. Yep, Six of Cups, thinking about the past. Living in the past, having those sweet fond memories, loyal, but it's still like things keep happening over and over again in this relationship. It needs a change here. Ten of Wands, what's the burden? What's the Ten of Wands? Transformation is hard. It's a burden. It's a lot. Shifting from the old way to the new ways. Boom. Higher understanding. Hangman. This is looking at things different. Getting a different perspective. Putting that energy out there to learn, to grow, to understand. Following religion, tradition. Being of a higher mind. What's the Hermit? Both of you are masculine energy at this point. But again, we need balance in the new cycle, so you need to balance things out. We have masculine over here and feminine energy, so he may be more in a receptive energy. But we both have this. But that requires a balance. Regardless of who's showing up, what and where. If there's masculine and feminine on the board, they need to be balanced. They need to be equal. Going deep within, getting control, stepping up. Wow. And moving slow, having that slow movement, not going after their desires, their passions, what they want. Because you guys weren't thinking clearly. You're indecisive, maybe even at the point of verbally abusive, mentally abusive. So there's some King of Swords energy, right? Manipulating the mental of the relationship. There's the Empress. Need to grow and expand and move forward. There's some type of transformation. There's growth towards a transformation. What's the Death and Rebirth? Navigating your manifestations. Embarking on that journey, shifting through those burning fire. Didn't we have fires being burnt out and controlled? Putting those fires out, manifesting, going through a death and rebirth process, pouring into yourself, pouring into both two, pouring into this relationship with love and emotion, right? With care. Let's get some romance angels. But Feminine's having an understanding moment at this point. She knows that there's a new cycle, a new fresh start. Things need to be balanced in this new cycle. She's being clear. She needs to be balanced. She needs to be clear thinking. So, again, that was yesterday. We were doing some grounding, some nurturing, some nature-ish type things. We have masculine. Stay optimistic, positive thinking, and faith will bring you romance. So it's like, taking those actions, being balanced, being reciprocal, being loyal, being dependable, being stable, being grounded. Those are some of the things that masculine's going to have to fight through. We do have an investment. We do have some guardedness, some defensiveness. I'm seeing conflict. I'm seeing temperance, wanting to balance things out. So it's kind of like he needs to look on the positive things, because that could be a simple slippery slope if we're looking at conflict on the board. But it comes and goes. Everything isn't smooth sailing, right? So wanting to move on to calmer water, so he's pushing for it and going within. So it's like go think about it, process. Stay optimistic, Okay, we'll take them on. Children, your love life is being affected by children. I didn't get any pages on masculine side, but that could be the Page of Pentacles as well. Being the crone of earth to the elemental of earth, the King of Pentacles to the Page of Pentacles, right? But being reciprocal, following intuition, moving in silence, but still have that, that maybe even immature, childish behavior, but there is a lesson learned, controlling actions, I'm getting some control is being released. The level of control is being released. So we have maybe even just immature actions, right? Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost selves to each other. Your bond deepens. That is that conflict. Looking at the conflict, things are being unhealed, and actually just making a decision, a choice in love. In order to have the connection. I don't feel like this is to purposely sabotage it, feeling like you guys both need to turn things around, shifting that energy. Feeling like things needed to be turned around because there's no time to wait, because I'm getting the Eight of Wands here was outward fast movement, right? And then we got forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So, again, that's part of some of that conflict not being healed. We need to forgive and learn and move on from it. Getting to know each other is like as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So we already did that. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. It may be just needing to spend some time together, needing to enjoy some time alone as well, but that could be subjective. Mutual energy for yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Didn't we get that self-love, self-care, that hermit going deep within, being alone, being kind of distant and to yourself energy, but internally taking things back in control with the God here, with the Emperor. And yesterday we were having that where the feminine shows up, the masculine isn't too far behind, and vice versa. Here's the emperor, and then not too far behind that, the empress and the chariot here with the transformation, that shift forward. Um, Not making a decision, expanding, growing, and moving forward, right? So we're moving in a kind of deceptive manner, but we're not speaking on it. We're not talking about it. King of Swords in reverse, Mother of Air in reverse. But you're making a decision with the Crone of Air. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So now's the time to lean on others. Yeah, there's that codependency I was looking at. So some of that was on masculine side with the control, with the devil in reverse. It means it was there. So he's kind of pulling back because there was some codependency there. There needs to be a death and a rebirth, and some codependency as far as finances as well. So we got finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So there may be something that may have been a part of that codependency, which we do have the Four of Earth there, holding back, saving, right, retaining. For long-term success and stability. So you guys may be working on finances because you may have both, or one may have been on in a codependent energy of the other financially. So let's go ahead and get some feminine romance angels. Ooh, I didn't want to have to pick that up. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Oh, that's a lot. Let's go ahead. That separation, like knowing that time apart. Yeah, that's where I'm getting some hermit energy as well. Not a firm foundation, not liking what you're building, the mental and emotional conflict going on. She's getting an understanding now. She's looking around and doing some renovations is what I'm getting. Okay. All right. Then have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And then we have let go of control issues. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. That's why your emotions all over the place. You want to move on from that tower moment. We do want to have a fresh start in a new direction, balancing things out in the new cycle. We do want to be decisive, be a little bit more disciplined in certain areas, making judgment. We have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. So that's where we have the the Crone Air. We need to discuss. We need to be decisive. We need to be communicative and clear with our communication, right? Precise. So that's where it says honestly discuss with each other. Crone of Air. Let's get some Kipper. I mean, it's all good. We got to look at things from different perspective. We have Hangman out here for the mutual energy, following your higher selves, Hierophant, following tradition, religion, structure. It could be on the lines of tradition and rules and structures, but the circle would come to me and say that you're looking at it from different avenues, different aspects, right? You've learned your lessons. Okay, stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Yeah, stay optimistic. Like I said, stay positive. It'll be an unexpected income. Or he may be gaining a sense of optimism. Children, and then is affecting your love life is being affected by children. Then it says false person, from a false person, someone hiding behind a mask, immaturity. Like I said, it's so many different avenues, and it says getting to know each other, publicly, being friends, community, being just open, right? Um, Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Yeah, poverty, there's a lack thereof, and that's trying to come to an end, actually. Free yourself. Time has come to take back control of your life. Child, things are growing. Things are at the beginning stages of the life of it, right? It's a child. Um, it could be some more inner child healing, some, sorry, one moment. Sorry about that. But yeah, there's still some inner child maybe healing, needing to, you know, let your inner child shine. We do have some more stifled energy than anything, resistance to change, conflict, emotional instability. We got to get clear. We got to get on stable ground, right? Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Um, through the ending. Okay, so there's the ending of a cycle because there's a beginning. There's new beginnings. What's the codependency? Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Yeah, codependency. It's courtship, needing a foundation, needing stability, attraction. Yeah, there's a concern. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, but there is a concern. That's where we have the emotions being all over the place, healing here, healing the mental conflict, let go of control issues. Yeah, it's hard work. It's hard to do. Heart-to-heart conversations about your judgment here, your decision here, successfully at making a decision. So, understanding that it was a success making a judgment. Yeah, being mature and stable. All right. Let's get some outgoing messages. All right, masculine. Hand of cards. Taking a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. And that's that spark of creativity, that new beginning. Okay, we got Sword in a Rose, clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. So that's the internal stability there. But it's also that energy of one protecting himself, feeling like he needs to be shielded. But again, it's not where you should be. It's masculine. You shouldn't be shielding yourself. You protect your energy. You put your guards up, your defenses, but you still keep moving forward. That's that force, honor, protection, power, that to persevere, to keep moving forward. Then we have X, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. So again, non-communicative. That's that King of Swords in reverse, right? Keys on a ring, many options, unconventional, string along, one night stand. And then we have engagement ring, engagement, partnership, eternity, competition, completion, union. I'm sorry. Then we have the four wands out here, laying that firm foundation, presenting love but walking away emotionally, and preparing for the future. We don't need to hang around and watch the pot boil. You know, you got many other options. Need to go within. Says many options. Decision. Unconventional. String along one night stand. I don't believe that there are many other people. I feel like there is a loyalty there. Maybe having a new beginning. Independent. Outwardly not being outwardly not showing that he's available or independent, but internally there's an independence there. There's a new beginning in his own independence. Yep, mutual energy, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction, and that's that codependency there, as well as healing energy. We gotta go with the flow. The flow is if it's a time for rest, if it's a time to take action, is it a time for love, is it a time? We need to make sure that we understand what's going on. And I just realized clock came out, right? Give me one more for mutual energy. Thank you. Yeah. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. So that's that heartbreak, that healing. Trying to align itself, trying to balance oneself, mental thoughts. Then we have meeting someone new, dating, get back out there, plan, set a date. Again, I feel like you guys are not wanting to wait to shift, because we got the Seven of Pentacles, which is waiting for things to mature. We're actually taking action to turn things around internally, and we're not waiting, we're not hesitating, we're not being patient at this point. So we're actually in the energy of taking action, which over here on masculine side we have the King of Wands, which is him actually taking action, right? Being in control. Let's see, clock, need time, takes time cycles, time to heal, progress. So again, this is time to heal. We haven't rested, we haven't paused. The conflict isn't all the way healed. Gotta know when to move forward and when not to. Okay, Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation or meeting hesitation. So that's a part of that hesitation. As far as I want to say that missing each other, because things keep happening over and over again. It's mental conflict, it's sabotage, it's sneaking, planning, shifty movements where you're not quite sure if you can trust it, right? It's carrying that dark, heavy energy around, trying to navigate, trying to maneuver, trying to transform and create something different. Where were we? Abundance. Keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude, bliss. And then we have lightning. We have something sudden. Sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. There's a transformation taking place. There's that death card, as well as kind of that tower moment feminine is having here. Heart with a key, welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. Yeah. Feeling like things are perfect, needing to choose a direction, but also making a judgment on things, welcoming love, opening your heart, right? But then we still have, the snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. So it's like, there's competition. We got keys on a ring. Masculine may have options. Feminine, maybe feeling like she's having to look over her shoulder, not really feeling as confident, needing to heal some things and making a judgment, right? Then we got wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So needing to heal some of that and release some of that in regards to Yeah, this is just repeat energy. I'm sure I've already spoken. Not dealing with it. Yep. Okay, we got heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. So that's where that heartbreak is. Those emotions that were out and presenting the other day got her heartbroken. So it made her a little disappointed. It did kind of cause her to go into some healing energy, because of the separation, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. Now she's being more decisive, being cold, being guarded, defensive. Karmic relationship, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. And I'm having several hands. She's taking her hands off the wheel. On many occasions on these cards and how they're depicted, the feminine has not one hand on this situation. She's letting go of control issues, and it is hard work for her. It is hard for her to do this, but it's necessary, right? There needs to be some healing, needs to clear out some of that energy. And then we got not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding conversation, call, person, boundaries, still angry. So it's like we're not quite there yet. We're not there. Hold up. And that's what the both of you are doing. Masculine's just, getting stable, getting grounded, feeling like things haven't quite healed, having things, pop off for himself. Then we got Golden Mirror, self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship, love bombing. So it's kind of like there was a love bombing that took place, which is also part of the deception. So if we just kind of keep looking at things and nurturing ourselves, healing what needs to be healed, healing as we walk along this journey, things will again kind of turn out where they need to be. Keep focusing on selves, keep a positive mindset. Don't look at things as negative just because they don't come out the way you'd expect. Things does take their time to progress. So but that's all I have for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye. See you guys tomorrow.